This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the SMU head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So SMU's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wants to throw. It's Bentley. Out wide right, it's Roberts. Oh, he got loose. Bust through behind his pad. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown Sooners. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They're on the board first here in the season opener. The Sooner schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started, get them going early, test the limits, get in the end zone, get these people going bananas, just safely. You know, go bananas, go crazy, but, you know, don't do too much and don't fall over in your seats.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just feeds the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Making his first move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. for the Sooner offense to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
They'll run him again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Right side, it's Rodgers. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
The run inside. It's Roberts. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 10. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. Making the adjustment. Back to throw, it's Bentley. They're all over him. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes in the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
Keeps it moving, it's Green. Not much there, picks up a couple to the 22. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. To the back. There he goes. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football.
balance. And right here, just chews up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
They go play action with Hawkins. Gets it to the back. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Hawkins. In the backfield, it's Green. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. He'll take it himself. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. The Mustangs will go for it on 4th down. Keeps it himself. Could be in. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, SMU. Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll bring it out. It's Blaylock. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. Guys, he's already got 44 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the air. It's Bentley. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
The give on the counter. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Here we go. Ready. Trying to squeak through the pile. Breaks into the open. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And the Sooners have this offense rolling. Back to pass, it's Bentley. Fires to the big fella. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Off play action. Takes a shot at the end zone. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Looking for the edge. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Throwing, Hawkins. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Now here's Hawkins. Escapes the pressure going right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Hawkins to throw for it on fourth. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter play. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Michael Hawkins on the play action. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The fake wants to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up. And they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Hawkins. He'll pull it down and run. Has midfield, he's got room. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, their success running the ball really helped them there on that 4th down because they dialed up the bootleg. Lots of people on defense thought it was the back who had the ball. That was just real easy pitch and catch for the quarterback out on the perimeter, and now we've got a fresh set of downs.
Running inside, it's Green. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Might as well run him again. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up. But this one, 3rd and long. Throwing, Hawkins. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with this target.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24. And good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield, it's Bentley. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback changing the play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking to take a shot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Under pressure. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the Penn State Nittany Lions.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pulls it. Gives it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. The Mustangs looking to convert on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to fourth down to keep the drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. On the option. The keeper on the option. He'll pitch it. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
They'll line up for a second down play. Trying to get the corner. Now the toss. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Hawkins. And the missed connection on third down.
You knew this first possession of the second half. It goes a long way deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a third and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
Trying to take it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Right side, it's Roberts. At the 40, there he goes. Caught, and he's got room. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The quick game. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That one will give them the lead.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Cuts it upfield. It's screened. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Might as well give it to him again. At the 45 on its way. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Left side is Smith. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give. Nice move there. Turning it on. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. We reached a quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip and tuck affair. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Hawkins makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Long way to go on second down. Back to throw, it's Bentley. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys...
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Hits inside. It's Roberts. Give him a pickup of 2. Now 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Takes the handoff. It's Blaylock. Good, strong tackle.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to it. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mustangs. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful.
Snags it and he's open. He's got enough for the 1st down, and he stopped after a pickup of 14, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Bentley. Out wide right, it's Thomas. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those 1st downs, and just make that clock run.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's past the marker. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Got it. Can't get him to the ground. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man, like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do a 1st and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? This is a designed run. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. All tied up, under a minute to play. Hawkins. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found...
And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Hits the hole. It's Roberts. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff again. There he goes. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's lined up perfectly. He'll need to kick it right down the boulevard for the win. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. No need to look right or left. Just kick it right down the middle for the game. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team